could you just tell us briefly what transitional justice is and how it could be applied to the inter-Palestinian conflict?
So transitional justice is really a model of justice that applies to political contexts where you've had a change from an authoritarian rule to democratic rule. And it really regulates questions such as, what will happen to the human rights violations and the perpetrators of human rights violations under the old regime? How are you going to deal with that under the new regime without causing new tensions? How do you work towards reconciliation? So I think transitional justice has limited application, but the sort of foundational principles of transitional justice, such as truth-telling, prosecution, really investigating human rights violations, this is valuable anywhere in the world. It's just a question of being context sensitive and maybe not, taking a whole package, like seeing it as a package deal.
There's still a conflict between the two parties. How could they negotiate, or how could transitional justice be applied to that if they still can't decide or negotiate between themselves?
Right, that's a good question. What often happens is you'll have international mediation, so a third country coming in and sort of mediating between the two parties. So we've seen this in the Sudan, for example, where recently you've had the Transitional Military Council and you've had other political parties that wanted a more democratic Sudan. And then Ethiopia tried to come in and speak to both parties and find, a sort of a common solution. Eritrea tried to come in. So then usually you would look to a third party. Transitional justice as a concept doesn't find easy application is because Palestinian statehood is completely disputed, and currently it seems further off than ever before. I think that it's about different agendas, right? So the Fatah has a different agenda than Hamas. And these differences are actually very deep differences, but they don't necessarily pertain to religion. I think that is really not the real issue. The issue, some believe, is power, that Fatah is clinging to power and wouldn't give up power, Thank you very much for coming and listening.